more troglodytes. Troglodyte sub-chief. Okay, so a bit more dangerous enemies. We'll see if we can soften them up a bit with range combat, then finish them up with melee. So if there's a sub-chief, there's probably some kind of captain or chief. Chief. Well, actually the chief was much easier than the sub-chief. We seem to be doing pretty well. Not too much problem even in melee against most of the enemies we have encountered, although we did avoid those owlbears. Or I'm assuming they were owlbears. They seem to have a beak and they look like bears, so that's owlbears to me. There's a ton of these troglodytes still left, so maybe they still have some kind of leader characters here. And we are going to have to rest soon. Young troglodyte children. So actually these should be weaker. More troglodytes. Okay. Some kind of lizard character. We're going to be softening them up. Range combat again. Our point man has already lost half his health, so I'm going to be a bit cautious. And if we find out, because now that Tuatara had the potential to kill him with a single hit, so if we find a calm area and see if we can try and rest. Going to melee when the opponent has a chance to one-shot you is not my idea of fun. It seems like a awfully big risk to take when you have no way of resurrecting dead in this game, at least at this point. Yeah, it's Tuatara. We want to soften him up a bit. Yeah, another level up for the point man. We didn't get a lot of hit points though, so that wasn't a good one. We'll save anyway. We're not going to be reloading just because we got a 4 level up. That's why I sort of re-rolled a decent amount of times in the early start of the games to get a high constitution score for everyone, because it gives an automatic pluses to the hit points you get every level, so it sort of negates the effects of any bad rolls we'll get. So we'll get a +1 or 2 for every character, so we're pretty much guaranteed at least a minimum of 2 to 3 hit points per level. If we're at all lucky, we'll get more, and it will average out at about maybe 4 hit points per level. Hey! Ooh, that's a great spell. Great spell. I'm not sure how great it is in this game, but or how it will exactly work mechanically, but either do two things, possibly both. It'll drastically increase our movement rate, or it will drastically increase our attack rate. So I don't see how it could increase our movement rate since it's turn-based. Maybe the range of movement in the overland maps, but this isn't. How could it? I'm assuming it's increasing our attack speed. The only problem, we can't use it now because it's a higher level spell and the health will be getting levels quite slow and getting spells a bit slower than the magic user would have. So it'll take a long time before we can use that haste. Okay, an unknown enemy looks very dangerous. Luckily it's pulling back and we have trouble hitting it, so I'm not going to go near it if I can avoid it. Obosuchus. I have no idea what that is, but it looks extremely dangerous. Yeah, and we can't hit it. That's bad. So it's probably a quite powerful monster. See if we can get some free hits on it when it peeks around. Oh god. I'll load up. I don't want to go back to the castle. It's just a gigantic waste of time. But we can't handle it in melee. That's one shot at 15 hit points from the dwarf. And I lost orientation. This is bad. Okay, now I think I have a clue again where we're facing. We can't stay here, this is a bad place, we can't get shots and... Okay, we can't bypass him. I run past him either because he'll get free hits on us. So I guess this is actually a good place to encounter it. No, it's... Do we need to get it to a place where... sort of a hole, at least 2 of these blocks. Oh, this might be a good one. So... It can get a bit closer to us, but we can get it can't evade to the sides immediately, so we are guaranteed a few hits before he can escape. As soon as we see his model, we'll open fire. And I think because we're long enough distance away from him and firing, the AI, instead of charging us, tries to get to cover. So if he would charge us, we would be in trouble. But as long as he tries to evade our shots, we should be okay. I know this is a bit pathetic way to kill him, but we really can't take him in close combat, and we have... although I don't know actually. Because I forgot to test out our cleric spells. I I don't actually know if we had anything that would maybe aid in that task. He's dead. Yeah, that's what I needed to do, to test out what the cleric spells actually do. Because things like darkness might not be at all bad. Light, I wonder if they light up this cavern or do something else, because I can't see any purpose for the spell in the overland map if it's just light, and we don't need light here either, so what's the point? But I'm thinking that some of them, like the darkness, are actually disabling spells. So you can do things like make it so that the opponent has a heart gets negative effects applied to his chances to hit or armor class or things like that. So we could possibly use them to gain an advantage over single heart opponents like that one. So instead of having to run away and bombard them with missiles, we could just apply debuffs and penalties on them and then engage them in melee, and we would have a strong chance of actually defeating them that way. But we're not gonna start trying it here. I think we'll try to rest though. Yes, we'll try to hit them. I don't think any of our spellcaster has gotten a level, so we'll just rest 8 hours. No, we don't want to be completely healed, because our point man is in good health. We have our spells, and only the elf is only missing 1 hit point, so it's almost as good as full health. We're not going to wait another 8 hours because of that.